A very warm welcome to Parallel Workshop Session Track 8 by Professor Hashim Padiyat and Professor Siddharth Raje. Professor Hashim Padiyat graduated in engineering before doing his master's in visual communication from Industrial Design Center, IIT Bombay in 1993. Working at CDAC Pune, he created a few of the first digital typefaces in Malayalam, which have become popular in the language. A 3-year stint at Malayalam Manorama saw him create 8 typefaces, which have defined their typography ever since. In 1997, he started his own design consultancy firm based in Kochi, designing typefaces, publication and identities, packaging, signage, websites, and more. His 30 typefaces are being used by leading publications like Mathrubhumi, Deepika, Mangalam, Tejas, DC Books, and more. Since 2017, he has been into teaching design, starting with MIT Institute of Design Pune and now at Anand National University, Ahmedabad. Currently, he is also pursuing a PhD in design at the National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad on letter form studies in Malayalam. We request Professor Hashim to introduce his co-facilitator, Professor Raje. Before that, we also request all participants to mute your mics. On it only when you would like to interact. Thanks, and over to Professor Hashim Padiyat and Professor Siddharth Raje. Over to you, sir.
Hi, thank you, Chaitali. So is Siddharth there? I don't think so. Okay, so we'll start. So, he might be there on the other room, probably try. I don't know how to bring him in. I'm not familiar with Zoom breakouts. Anyway, I'll start my session. Hi, welcome to all of you. Are you all into phone design and all? Are you all interested in that? You can speak up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, sir. Great. Any experience already in type design? Are you all students somewhere in some institute?
Yes, sir. But I personally haven't attended any module on that as such.
Okay, wonderful. So I'll do one thing. I'll just share my screen. Basically about, this session is about bitmap phones, Any idea why bitmap phones are important?
They help at lower resolutions.
Yeah, that's right. And where else do you see them? Do you see them often in your daily lives?
In game arcades or in gaming.
Yeah, sure. That's surely one. Yeah, that's right. All phones are basically the vector phones. They have an outline, which is made of these Bezier curves, like what you see in Illustrator, and they are filled up with whatever color you choose. But these bitmap phones are slightly different, and they're made of pixels. And if you look closely, you can see they're very rough edged. Very, edges are not smooth as before. This is very smooth, but this is not smooth. And it depends on resolution. So what happens is, at lower resolutions, when you have very less pixels at play, your forms will be very rough and, squarish. But as the resolution increases, it becomes more rounder, more well-defined. So they vary according to the resolutions that you're going to use them. And there have been many techniques to make them look much better. One is definitely, they try to get good algorithms to convert outline phones to neat, clean pixel phones. Other option is to, use anti-aliasing. So anti-aliasing helps to make gray pixels. So the rough edges become a little bit smoother. So when you see these letters from a long distance, they look slightly smoother on screen. But then, they're everywhere. There are in various forms. You'll see a lot of these things floating around, bold, light, normal, many options are there. And yes, everyday life, you see quite a lot of them. When you're taking a train ticket, or when you're having a flight boarding pass, or when you're getting a bill from a supermarket or a petrol pump, you got all these letters, mostly they don't have high resolution printers there. So they still have to use low resolution bitmap phones. And yes, when you are in a bus or a train or a metro or something, the display systems normally have these bitmap phones, and they look quite horrible, as compared to English. The Indian scripts look really horrible because nobody has really given much attention to these pixel phones. So these display boards at, railway stations, airports, they look quite bad. The Hindi is almost unreadable. They look badly spaced, they look badly, sized and kerned, and all those things are there. So, even at the metro station, there are 3 languages, and still English is very well and clear, but the Malayalam or Hindi can look quite bad. And yes, even earlier phones, these so-called feature phones had only those kind of phones, very crude and very rough ones. But of course, the new phones have much smoother screen phones, which doesn't make you realize that they are bitmap phones. So your task in this class is to make a bitmap typeface in an index script using squared ruled sheet and felt pen. Do you have a square ruled sheet with you?
Yes.
Great. And a felt pen or a gel pen or a ballpoint pen is fine. Or if you think you want to work on software, you're most welcome to use it. You can try Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop. Do you know how to make these kind of bitmap forms on Photoshop or Illustrator? So how many of you are going to do it by sheet and how many of you are going to do it on software? Just let me know.
I'll be doing it by sheet, like paper and pen.
Yeah, that's nice. And anybody else?
On sheet using pen.
Pen, yeah. Two. I got two people with pen. Anybody else there? Okay, and I'll just give you some instructions. So, when you are using a grid sheet, you can use a felt pen and, fill up those boxes, then you'll be able to create those letters. So the challenge is, and if the other way around, if you're using it on software, you have to make a grid, you can set the grid in the Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop preferences, and then you can fill it up, either by pixels or by drawing a box and filling it up. That's also possible. So the advantage of using it on software is you can infinitely, modify them. Whereas on paper, if you have made something, you have to redraw it if you want to make correction. So it's your choice, your availability of software, your familiarity, or your tools that you have. And moving on to how to create those fonts, I would recommend that you make your stems 1 pixel wide. The character height should be 8 to 10 pixels, the minimum possible. So try to make it a minimal typeface. Don't make it very elaborate. Okay, 1 pixel width, and the character height has to be around 8 to 10 pixels, which will give you a kind of reasonable sized pixel font. And leave 1 pixel gap between each letter just to see them separately. So I have some samples here, which few of my students have made in the past. So this is something like, it's 8 pixels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1 pixel wide. This is a stem. Stem is 1 pixel wide. So put your pixels on it and fill it up and make your first letter. The width can vary. So A will be this and A will have one more stroke on it, stem on it, and extend the Shirorekha. Same way, if you want to bring it down, you can have 1 or 2 pixels down for descender space. And if you think you need something on the ascender, you can go up to 3 pixels. That's for Hindi. Okay. So 8 for the body height, maximum 3 for the upper height, maximum 2 for the lower height. So that's my recommendation for you. And if you're looking at some other script, if you're looking at Oriya or something, again, it's like 8 pixels here. And try to make it as minimal as possible. Don't make it wide or thick or bold or something. We don't have such luxuries. Every pixel fonts are normally done in a very minimal fashion. And if you're looking at some South Indian scripts also, the same thing happens. So you have to make a circle here. You can make those strokes here and create an interesting form of that. So just leave at least 1 pixel gap between those letters. And there you go. That's how you do. So you can try and create as many characters as possible, and we'll give you some feedback on that, how to improve it. Because it's very important that we are aware of these aspects of pixel fonts, so that we can all make our environment, the visual environment, look better. So are you ready to start?
Yes, sir.
So are you all working on which script are you working on? Devanagari or any other? Just let me know.
So one participant has said Devanagari.
Okay. Anybody else wants to do any other script?
I've not done this before, but I can try.
That's okay. It's only an experiment. It doesn't matter much. So you just try it in whichever script you are okay with. I guess most of you are okay with Hindi. Then I would rather put it in the other. I'll show you the other slide. So you can start working on it and just show us results in between. So I'll give you some feedback on it. Okay. Yeah. So I'll put the screen on. So it's roughly about 8 pixels height. Width can vary according to whichever letter you're doing, and start drawing it on the screen, and you can share the screen once in a while. Okay, so let's start. Let's try to create the entire alphabet in the time. So anybody who has made the first letter, just show me so that, we'll all know what is the progress. Mr. Professor Siddharth wants to join the group. Can you help him? You're not able to join it.
Yes.
I'm not able to share my screen.
I think I should stop sharing, is it? Yeah,
Yes,
I'll share. I'll stop my sharing. Yeah, you can try sharing your own. Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I mean, that is about 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's right. So then why don't you try continuing with the other alphabets? So you're trying to make a very squarish letters, is it?
Yes. I was just wondering, I can just experiment by dropping this.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, so but that may not.
Yeah, and also I think the her can actually go down a little bit, so it can go to the descender space. So that they get 2 more pixels below there at the most.
Yeah.
You try that.
Okay.
So what we normally do is, we try making letters side by side, and once one letter gets finished, we'll make adjustments to other because they should look similar.
Yes.
So we'll move pixels here and there until everything belongs to same family. That's a challenge.
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, online, this is software tools help you to do this kind of things, by hand. You have to do it by completely manually.
Yes.
Anybody else wants to show what they've done so that we're all on the same page? Yeah.
So I've tried this.
Yeah, that's
I went wrong over here, but
it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So the mistakes that you made is, don't bring 4 pixels side by side. That will become a blotch, that will be very prominent. So avoid that. Otherwise, you're on track. So you understood the idea, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, you're right. So, and this gap can be 1 pixels also. You don't have to have 2 pixels. We'll find that, more space you save, you can make it more elegant,
Yes, got it. Thank you.
So you try doing other alphabets also in same style. So we are planning to make all letters. So maybe you can start with and go ahead that way so that you make sure that all alphabets are there. But it's your choice, no issues.
Got it.
So have you understood the importance of this pixel fonts?
Yes.
Because, as I said, everyone is, giving all attention to all the vector fonts. But, everyday life this is what we are seeing, on bills, on tickets, on bus graphics, signs, boards, display boards, and nobody really bothers about it. So we ought to improve that, because in English, you have it all beautifully done by experts. Whereas in Indian scripts, nobody has really bothered to address this issue. So that is what you're trying to address. So your awareness, your sensitivity, can spread and people will think, okay, I need to change all these things and let's find a way out. So do try it. Let's see. Anybody else wants to show? I've seen Pramod, I've seen Nayan.
Yes, sir. I want to show.
Yeah, show us what you've done. That's really nice. So that is again 8 pixels, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's wonderful. So, I'm just wondering, do you want to make it a little bit rounder? Then you can add a pixel here. Second box on the top, and one at the bottom also. That will make it a little bit more rounder.
Okay, sir.
If you want to.
Yes, sir.
So,
Actually, मैं first time कर रही हूँ ना, so मैं sure नहीं हूँ थोड़ा.
No, but you are absolutely right. It's quite nicely done. So do try that. Try to make that O rounder, because the one sample I showed you is one person's interpretation, but you can interpret it in a very different way.
Yes, sir. Sure. I will try.
Try other letters also. So let's see how it evolves.
Thank you, sir.
So I've seen 3 of you, Chaitali, Tanvi, Pramod. So we are trying to make the entire alphabet in as much, as much as you can, rather. And let's try to do that. So only then you will realize, when you go out into the supermarket or petrol pump, I don't know, how things can be much better had some designer been involved in creating those pixel phones. Nobody really cares about it. Anybody else wants to show their progress? How many characters done? Oh, that's nice. Pramod, no?
So I was just trying to see how we can.
Yeah, that's very, very interesting.
Because the more is becoming little elongated.
Right. Yeah. So the thing that you have to avoid is, 3 pixels close by is fine, but 4 pixels will make a block.
Mm-hmm.
So try avoiding that. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good progress. But as you said, this ha can go down 1 or 2 pixels down. This sure also maybe the lower portion can come down 1 pixel down probably. Yeah. So you can try that. So, you have very only pixels to play around with. So you try to use them optimally.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Please continue. Let's see how it comes out.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Siddharth.
Hi, Hashim. Yeah.
So we just started sessions. We have 4 or 5 of them here, students.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was also experimenting on the Gujarati
So do
heights.
you want to show something?
Yeah, I don't know how good I have done, but at least a couple of variations I tried.
It's interesting to see other scripts. I just showed them the Hindi and Oriya and Kannada samples I had. And they're all working mostly on Hindi. So let's see your Gujarati experiments.
Okay, let me just share my screen very quickly. To start with, I just kind of created this grid in the Illustrator and was kind of filling around with the R and S in Gujarati alphabets script. So I think I might have missed 8 to 10 characters, maybe plus and minus 1 or 2, but then I got carried away and then started working with this.
So, yeah, how many pixel height have you done? 1, 2?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have it's 9. This one is 10. I think I might have to revise a little here.
So the idea is to make it as compact as possible. So if you can fit the whole information in 9 pixels or 8 pixels, all the more great. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's nice, pretty good progress. So let's see how other students are done.
Thank you. I'll stop sharing my screen.
Yeah, please. Yeah. So anybody who wants to get some feedback, both of us are here. We'll help you out to get things on track. So hopefully by the end of the session, you would have all had an entire bitmap phone ready with you.
Sir?
Yeah. That is really interesting. Yeah, you got it bang on. Yeah, I love that extra pixel that you added here, that really gives that curve here. So maybe you can do that same thing here also, for the also.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but for oo, maybe you'll have to make the height is 1 pixel less now. That needs to be taken care of.
Okay, sir.
All the baseline should align. And for K, you can see the left bowl is only 1 pixel, but the right bowl is 2 pixels. So try making the left bowl also 2 pixels to balance.
Yes, sir. I was experimenting.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, I will do it.
Yeah, it's okay. So just try that again. You're on track, no issues.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, Neelam.
Hi.
Oh, wow, wonderful.
I tried with this thing.
Yeah, that's nice. So only thing is, you can't use this half pixels.
Oh, yeah.
Square.
That's something I have to change.
Yeah. So otherwise, you're a good student. Good.
Trying to be.
Yeah. Even Siddharth is also there.
Yeah, I saw it right now.
Yeah, great. So please continue your good work. We'll give you good marks. So anybody else wants to show your work and get feedback, please feel free. Let's keep it all informal, I think this name Pramod Riswalkar is familiar. I don't know where I've heard it. Were you in MIT or something, Pramod?
I had come as a jury there. But from IDC.
Yeah, right. I think I've met you somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, great.
I follow you since your Malayalam Monorama days.
Okay, great. Nice.
I never had an opportunity to work on type design.
Yeah, this is your chance. Start it. Yeah, here we go. So is Mohit also a student, participant? Hi, Mohit. So any new participant who want to be briefed, just let me know. I'm happy to give you a brief again. No issues.
Yeah. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, please. We're all waiting. Oh, wow. That's nice.
Slight curved edges.
Okay, that's right.
One.
Yeah, it looks nice though. But I'm not very sure the mark can have just a line there. Can it be? Do you want it not there? No.
Yeah. So the moment I put a knot, it becomes very heavy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And
in these low resolutions, every pixel matters. Yeah, I think this is better. Even though it's a 4 pixel, this looks better. You can try removing 1 pixel from the corner here.
Yeah.
See, angle works.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that.
Yeah, that's what. So I tried that.
Yeah, otherwise
it's not looking bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, that's very interesting.
Actually, extend with this.
Try that. Yeah. Yeah, so you're on track. So you could try other letters also.
Yes.
You never know, you could become a phone designer.
Yeah. That's on my bucket list.
Yeah, great. So anybody else wants to show their work? We're all eyes,
Hello, sir. I tried this.
Yeah.
The O a little wonky. I wasn't getting it at first.
Yeah, so the
I'm
that you made, has some issues there. Don't slope too much. Yeah, this part is better. This part is much better. The slope is creating a lot of zigzag effect.
Yeah.
So what works in lower resolution is squarish forms. So your ver is absolutely nice. Your G is nice except for this pixel. Mer is fine, but you have to remove some pixels here, the corners.
Okay.
Make it a little rounder. But I think your second attempt is much better. Okay.
Okay.
And whenever you do a font, you've done it right in the second one. The upper part should be smaller than the lower part. So, upper bowl, So you got it right in the second attempt. First attempt, its upper bowl is bigger than the lower part. That's wrong. Second attempt is bigger. Yeah. So these are the small visual. You all know that the optical center is slightly above the, geometric center, So that same principle applies.
Got it.
So keep trying. You're on track.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, sure. I think that looks really good. I mean, yeah, K looks lovely. What is the second letter?
A.
Yeah, okay, A. But A doesn't need this curve. Do you need this curve at the bottom?
I was just trying, but I think.
Yeah. So I think, maybe you can try without that curve, Just try that. And is this B?
Yes, but.
Yeah, so B, see, you have to follow the same geometry. If you're using this curve, use the same box here. And then just put 1 or 2 pixels inside. Slash it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
See, as Matthew Carter famously said, you're not creating just beautiful forms, it should all look as a family.
Yes, sir.
So try to reuse the parts of one letter in other parts. So, they all look like they all belong to the same family.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do try that. You'll be getting good results there.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Sure, welcome.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get those curves.
Yeah. I think this is improving now. From the earlier one was quite squarish. Now it's getting a little bit more organic. Yeah. It's nice. So I'm sure you can continue with the rest of the characters, same geometry. Try to use, as much as possible the similar parts, just copy paste them so that, they belong to the same family.
Yes.
Yeah, you're on track. It's nice. See how the A in this has been handled, it's done in an angle. They don't have a curve there. I mean, this is one way of doing it. There's no hard and fast rule about it.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, please. I'll stop sharing. Yeah. I think your Ma looks much better now, with that increased height of that horizontal line. Yeah, that looks lovely. The second one is Dhak, yeah? Fourth letter?
Yeah, that's what's the third thing.
Yeah, that's fine. Except that that edge corner one can be removed. Corner pixel.
This one?
Yeah, that one can be removed. That will make it a little bit more organic. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I think that's really improving.
I'm just trying to let it go with this.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the point is they have to be similar. Then in that case, the mer may also need a little sharp edge there.
Yeah.
If you're following the same style. But again, there are no hard and fast rules. Finally, everything should work as a clean, neat family. That's all. Yeah. If you're working on software, you can make changes fast. So try working on other letters also.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to get the most complex ones. Like now I will try sure.
Okay. Any progress?
Can I share my screen? I was just. I started from K actually, trying to get the. I don't know. I was just getting kind of little confused about should I use this,
not
or not.
Yeah, the thing is, Gujarati is a little more rounder than Devanagari, I believe.
Yes.
So that roundness has to come through probably. So what is the number of pixels have you got on height?
I've taken 10 by 10.
Okay.
So trying to fit in that only. So I'll work on this. So what you suggested, like roundness and all.
So but in pixel phones, you have to make the edges straight somehow. So a squarish design works. So instead of having it very rounded, it should be as much as possible straight lines, and only corners are rounded.
Okay.
Otherwise, when you have these all side by side, it becomes a mess of pixels.
Right. Okay.
So try to make it as much as possible straight lines.
Sure. We'll work on it.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
What about you, Neelam?
Yes, sir. I would like to switch on my camera and again want to show.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Sure. This is
something.
Some 1 pixel is one pixel I need to draw.
Okay.
And
how many pixel height have you got?
That didn't come out well. I have to mark. Same pixel. 10 and.
Right. So how many pixels are there? What is the pixel height?
The 10 and 8.
1,
so
2,
now
3,
I use for
5.
I use 6 pixel, 6 by 10.
Okay, height
6
is 10.
by 10.
Fine.
This is 7 by 10.
Yeah, the width can vary. Height should be consistent.
10.
Yeah.
This is also 7 by 9, I guess.
Okay, what letter is that?
And then Sh and Bh. This is almost 7 by 10.
Okay, great. Yeah, please continue. You're on track. Yeah. Interesting.
Hashim, sorry. Just confirming, height has to be 10 pixels and then width can vary, as you said.
It can vary. Height has to be consistent. If you're going for 8 or 9 or 10, be consistent on that.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, but like Roman script, no?
Yeah.
So for all caps, we can actually live with 5 pixels.
Right.
So we can draw all the letters with 5 pixels height.
More or less.
If we are having both upper and lower case, then we can do it with 9 pixels.
That's right. Yeah.
So is there anything like that for Indian scripts?
No, it varies from script to script. From what I found is 8 pixels is the least you need for Hindi.
Okay.
And for other scripts, you can go up to 7, some needs 10, something around 7 to 10 is required all across Indian scripts.
Okay.
Because our scripts are very variable, they're not similar. So something that works for Malayalam may not work for Hindi.
Individual Indic scripts. So.
Right. Each has its own geometry. Yeah. I can show you some of the work my students have done previously. That will give you an idea of the complexity of the script. I was just going through that.
Here the Ksh is giving a lot of troubles. Yeah, just showing that Ksh.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe the lower part doesn't have to be connected.
Yeah. This should not be connected.
No. So with small tweaks, you can get all the things done. And when once you have them all side by side, you will realize, okay, this can be slightly modified to make them all gel well,
Yes.
That's the whole point. Okay, I thought I'll show you some of the stuff that, my students have done in other classes. Yeah. So this is something that, one of my students did at MIT only. So this could be interesting for you. So look at this. This is done by a student of MIT. And she has done all these alphabets. This is her kind of doing those letters. So they're all the same height, but of course there are plenty of things that needs correction. This could be slightly higher, the per is a little too wide, probably bh is a little too condensed. Mer, she has tried to make it sloped, So there are some inconsistencies definitely, but that's overall, ver is a little too long. So everything has to be similar, the same kind of shape that you use for the kh should be used for the ver and bh and all. Similarly, same thing as you use for k should be there for ver as well. So these consistencies have to be brought in. So that's a challenge. So if I look at something else, I'll show something. Yeah, so she has got a completely new take on that. So let's just have a look at what that Chinmayi. Yeah. So this is her work, Chinmayi's work. So there, what she has got is something else altogether. So everyone has their own interpretation. No alphabet will be similar. You know, she has got a K in a completely curvy way. So ch is quite elegant here. Ch is also quite nicely done. J is consistent. But this ch, whatever, looks a little, off key. This is nice. T is nice. So the point is that wherever possible, you have to make it straight lines. Otherwise, you're going in for trouble. But this sh doesn't look good. Ma is okay. Ear doesn't have the space at the bottom. R is too narrow. So she has done the entire thing. Sh is also a little problematic. It's too long here. Maybe it can be reduced. L is fine. Her is fine. Yeah, look at this. The her that she has done. She also tried to squeeze that within the character height. Yeah. So again, she has done 8 pixels. So that's what I found. Most probably in most Indian scripts, 8 is a reasonable number to work with. 8 is a minimum rather. Anything more than that is actually luxury. You get more pixels to play around with. So we're trying to get it as minimal as possible. Okay, anybody wants to show their work and get some feedback?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I think you're getting the hang of it now. Work looking quite nice. Yeah, even the show is looking quite nice. Yeah. And A is much better than the previous one, the curly one. This is better. Can be much better now. Avoid this 4 pixels blocks. That can create a blotch.
Yes, sir.
So your burr is nice. You just have to put 2 pixels across it, 1 and 2. Then your burr will be there.
Yes, sir.
Repurpose, same letters for other letters. Then there will be a lot of consistency. Yeah, but I think your new letters are quite nice. G and all those letters in the second half. Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So keep continuing. Let's see how well you can get the entire alphabet under your command. And then, when you think you want to make a bolder typeface, what you do is you just increase the stem width. So instead of 1 pixel stem width, make it 2. So that will become the bold weight. You cannot make the horizontal strokes 2 pixels. That will completely fill up the whole space. So just make the vertical strokes bolder. So maybe I can show you one more from students' work. So this is another student. She has done some interesting stuff here again. So she has got it quite luxuriously. She got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a lot of pixels, around 10 pixels or something. So she has the flexibility to use more curves and stuff, but these kind of curves are really dangerous. I wouldn't recommend that. Keep it as straight as possible. Otherwise, you'll have problem with legibility and readability. But still, just have a look at the options that she has got, See, don't make the and all so rounded, It's going to be a big mess of pixels when you have them all side by side. So try to keep it as straight as possible as we did in the first exercises, so that, your results will be quite visually attractive. So that's the whole idea. I can show you one more, actually, rather. This is interesting because this student has done some interesting stuff. All the junctions, she has just erased it out with a blank pixel. That's an interesting strategy. So it doesn't look, it looks curvy, but it doesn't still eat up so much space also. So everywhere across, the oo and everywhere, wherever there's a junction, she has just dropped 1 pixel. So that looks like an interesting strategy. But I wouldn't agree with this sh and all. Horizontal won't work. It has to be angular. So see, all these are her interpretation of the same letters. And everyone can interpret it in their own ways. But finally, what works best from my understanding is straight lines mostly, and only the corners are rounded as you guys are doing it right now.
Sir.
Yep.
I tried ch different this thing because I thought some mistake over here.
That's right. The second one
then
is
gh, but I guess 1 pixel down I have to take it. Then this gh will look good.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it went up.
Yeah.
It should not happen. It should
That's
go
right.
1 step, down, so it will look good. And this is
Right.
the
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, interesting. So you're getting a hang of it, So you can also start teaching type design at MIT.
No, sir. Just want to learn.
Okay, sure. So maybe I'll show one more here from one student. It will be interesting to see, everyone's work. She has tried to make it quite straight in many cases, but certain things just doesn't work. Like, sure. This part looks too squarish and this looks curvy here, So there are some issues somewhere. The ter is fine. This ter is also okay, I guess. This der is fine. This ter can go 1 pixel in. Ner is fine. Ter is fine. The can look better. Ner is okay. So, per, fur. But again, the per and fur should be similar. The per part should be similar. So that kind of consistencies you have to build in. So that's what she's trying to do in the second attempt that she did. So yeah, it's a lot of trial and error, to keep on, working on it to get it properly. And finally, when you start composing words, you'll know whether your font is working.
I think when we condense it, it starts looking squarish. And when we expand it looks a little curved.
Right. That's right. Yeah. So, we are trying to make most of the pixels available, So yeah, as you rightly said, when you condense it, the edges should be as straight as possible. But when you can expand it, you have more space. Yes, you can try to be a little bit more rounded. Yes, that's right. But imagine all those Samyukta Akshars all the Indian scripts have, if you're trying to convert them into pixels, it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
So I guess you understood the fundamentals of this in a bitmap type design. So along with the shapes, the spacing matters, the economy matters, you have to try to make it as minimal as possible without removing all details, So I make it a point to include this in all my type design classes. The first batch does it in English. Second year, they do it in an Indic script. So English is comparatively easier. So they can do it pretty fast. As you rightly said, within 5 pixels, you can manage to do all caps. So by about 7 pixels, you can do both upper and lowercase also. But when it comes to Indic scripts, they keep struggling, how to get those curves and all the complex characters into pixels. That's always a challenge, especially when it comes to, South Indian scripts, which are quite rounder, So they don't have any straight edge at all. So trying to make them squarish and still look elegant is a big challenge. So I hope you understood the idea behind the whole exercise.
Yes.
And I'm sure you will start looking at bitmap fonts now, with proper attention that it deserve, Yeah, that's interesting. Sure. Looks.
Yeah. So sure, when I try to touch it, it's looking odd. So when you remove it looks more sure.
Right.
Get this horizontal resha. Okay.
That's right.
But then here something is.
Yeah. It looks too much of gap there. Yes. Yeah. We're on track. So how about the other one, the rounder version?
Yeah, so I just thought that, sure, I tried here this. So I thought, okay, let me try it in square and again come back to the curve.
Right. Yeah, interesting, very interesting. Yeah. So you understood, how, removing 1 pixel can change the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So, when you start working on pixel phones, you really appreciate the value of a pixel,
Yes.
Yeah, just moving 1 pixel can change the whole thing, whole characteristic, the whole emotion, everything can change. It's an exercise in minimalism,
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the session.
Yes.
So you can continue your work.
It tickled our desire to design font again.
Yeah, right. But to create a complete vector font is not an easy thing. You have to really master the Beziers, use a software and do this. But a bitmap font anybody can do it.
Yes.
You just need a.
I guess teachers and students are more enthusiast in this session, I guess.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm glad to continue. No issues. I want to see the progress. How you do other letters. So what happens is normally, when you do one letter, you think, okay, I could have done the previous letter in a much better way. So you go back again. So this going back and forth keeps happening.
Yes, Neelam ma'am, we are also catching up after a long time.
Yes, sir. Same, that's what I was just mentioning, Prasim, that students come teachers are really curious and enthused for learning new things.
Right. Yeah, hi. Can you show it enlarged?
Yes, sir. Like you said, sir, like as I'm going through it, I realize where I'm going wrong. So I'm trying to correct it.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, can you show more of your alphabets? I can see only K and H right now.
The other ones are above. Like I kept getting them wrong, so I'm trying to read them.
No issues. Yeah, so I guess you're on track. Maybe the K, the 1 pixel in the middle can come down or something, just to make it look a little rounder or something.
Okay.
Or you can even open one bowl. You can. On not all phones are the K completely closed. Sometimes it's open at the top and at the bottom.
Yeah.
So those things can be used to good effect.
Okay, I'll try that.
Yeah, I think you're going on the right track. You can really continue and make the entire phone and put your name in it.
That would be cool. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. How about you, Siddharth? So what are you learning, Siddharth, from this?
I was trying to get hold of, like you mentioned, that the roundness has to be there. I mean, most of the Gujarati fonts has the. So here I did K, and then that characteristic of this continuing the line, I tried to keep it in here. But anyway, I think Sir also will change after a time. But then K I got with 3 kind of options how I could kind of.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. So it's only a matter of 1 pixel, huh? So it creates the whole thing changes, the look, entire idea changes. Yeah, that's interesting experiment. Yeah. So even for 1 letter, you can make umpteen options, just moving 1 pixel here and there.
So this is also one
option. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. So keep continuing. Let's see how things work out. Finally the letters can be quite interesting. Let me just check if I have any Gujarati with me. Some students might have done the Gujarati. I got a Gujarati. So let's see how the Gujarati looks. I'll present the Gujarati screen. Yeah. So can you see my screen?
Yes.
So this is something that one student from MIT has done. So she has got, the minimal pixels again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She managed to do it in 7. Yeah. So she has made it very minimal, try to make it things as straight as possible. Is it working? I'm not a reader of Gujarati, so I'm not very sure.
I think G and G and G. It's little confusing. Then if you see second last line, it's year and it's year actually, but it looks like in Gujarati. So it's little confusing.
Yes. So the point is, you can't go below a certain number of pixels. I think this is one pixel below, 7 pixels. So I think the minimum is 8 to something to get some good, reasonable amount of recognition there.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what I was trying to say. You can't be very minimal, it has to have certain features to make it distinguishable. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, guys, and thank you for being part of this workshop. I enjoyed, helping you out, and I would love to see your progress. If you have any questions, you can always mail me hashimpm@gmail.com. Okay. Any feedback, any questions regarding bitmaps? Do you want to show something, Pramod?
Yeah,
please.
Are you able to?
It was really interesting to understand bitmap font, and I would like to explore, and definitely I will shoot it.
Yeah, sure. Please mail it to me. I would love to see it.
Are you able to see my screen by any chance?
Yeah, we can see yours.
Yeah. I just trying get the picture.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. It looks like Chinese or Japanese now. Yeah. It's become very geometric form now.
Yes.
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah. You could make umpteen variations of one letter. I'm quite surprised.
Yeah.
Ksha is incidentally one of the most complicated letters in Devanagari.
Yes. So,
Ksha also, yes. So yeah, in that way, it's quite fun to play around with that, just moving around a pixel here and pixel there and creating a lot of options.
Yes.
I'm sure you'll be able to continue this and make an entire font set, which can be converted to a outline font if you really want to. So that will be fun to do. So any help you want, just let me know. I'm available. PM at email.
I'll cling on to you now.
Yeah, sure. Okay then.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Bye. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was great.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you all. On behalf of Typo-Day, we sincerely thank Professor Hashim Padhya sir and Professor Siddharth Raje for an interesting workshop. We would also like to thank all the participants.
Yeah.
You can now move on to the next session. Thank you and namaste.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.